Ladies and gentlemen, English learners, overthinkers, and shower singers, welcome back to another episode of Think, Not a Dictionary. Your host, Max, a man who once tried to say, "I'm hungry," in French and accidentally proposed to someone. Ha 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 ha. Today, we're diving into a topic that's messing with many of your brains. How to think in English without overthinking every word. Oh yeah, this one's for you if you're mentally translating every sentence from your native language to English and ending up sounding like Google. Translate from 2008? But don't worry, by the end of this podcast, you'll be one step closer to thinking naturally in English, and hopefully not proposing to anyone by accident. Let's start with the big question. Why the heck do we overthink so much when trying to speak English? It's because we want to be perfect. We want to say the right word, use the right tense, and sound like a Netflix actor. But guess what? Even native speakers mess up, and they still get the job done. I once said, I bringed my book in front of a group of teachers. Did the world end? Nope. But my pride, that's another story. Perfection kills fluency. Repeat after me, perfection kills fluency. It's like trying to drive a car while looking at the engine at the same time. You crash. Boom. No passengers survived, except your ego. Here's what most learners do. They think in their language, let's say Arabic, or Spanish, or Martian. Then they translate every word in their head into English before speaking. It's like this. I am going to the school. By the time you're ready, the conversation is over. The person walked away, and you're still standing there like, wait, I was about to say something deep. Instead, you have to switch from the translating mode to thinking mode. You don't translate thoughts. You live them in English. Let me ask you, when babies learn their first language, do they say, "Hold on, Mom, let me conjugate that verb"? Nope. They hear, repeat, mess up, and try again. So why should you be different? You're allowed to mess up. Actually, messing up is part of the process. It's the free dessert you get when you order a big meal of learning. Here's a powerful trick. Think in chunks. Don't build sentences word by word like Lego. Use ready-made pieces. Instead of thinking, I need to go to the shop because I want to buy milk. Think, I need to go to the shop. Boom. That's a chunk. Because I want to buy milk. Another chunk. Speak like you're playing Tetris, not chess. You don't need to plan the whole game. Just fit the next piece. Stop trying to speak like Shakespeare. Speak like you, even if that means simple words. Nobody will give you an award for saying ephemeral elation of the sunrise when I feel happy. Works just fine. If you only know 500 words, then use those 500 words like a boss. Don't focus on what you don't know. Focus on how well you can use what you do know. Here's a weird technique that actually works. Talk to yourself. Out loud. Yes, you'll look like a crazy person, but who cares? Talk about your day in English. Okay, I'm brushing my teeth. Now I'm getting dressed. Wow, my socks don't match. It helps your brain make a connection between thought and language. You can't think in English if you live in a bubble of your native language. Change your phone settings to English. Watch YouTube in English. Listen to music in English. Even argue with your cat in English. Imagine you're telling a story, and you suddenly stop. Wait, I said go, but I think it should be went. Oh no, now I forgot the whole sentence. That's the overthinking trap again. Just keep going. You can fix your grammar later. Fluency is more important in the moment. You know that voice inside your head? No, not the one that tells you to eat cake at midnight. The one you use to talk to yourself. Try making that voice speak in English. Even simple things like, "Where are my keys? I need to call mom. This pizza is amazing." You're training your brain to switch languages. Let me tell you about one of my students, Amir. He used to freeze in every conversation. He knew English well, but he was a perfectionist. We practiced thinking in English using simple steps. 1. Every morning, he'd describe his routine in English aloud. 2. He'd pick 3 English phrases to use every day. 3. He stopped correcting himself while speaking. 4. He made an English friend and promised to speak only English with them. Now, he's teaching others how to stop overthinking. Want to think in English faster? Use your imagination. Instead of translating words, picture the idea in your head. For example, don't think about apple. Just see an apple and say the word. Visual thinking is your shortcut. It bypasses your native language. Try it. Ever tried shadowing? No, not following someone like a spy. Shadowing means you repeat after a native speaker, word for word, tone for tone. It sounds silly at first, but it's powerful. You're training your brain and mouth to work together in English. Many learners think speaking fast, fluency. Nope, clarity is more important. If you speak slowly but clearly, people understand you. If you speak fast, but no one gets you, then congratulations, you've confused everyone, including yourself. There are phrases you say every day. How are you? I don't know. Can you help me? Practice those until they become automatic. Your brain loves patterns. The more you repeat, the less you think. And that's good. Practice imagining situations and what you'd say. For example, at a restaurant, "I'd like a table for 2. At the airport, "Where's gate 17? At the dentist, "Please don't hurt me." The more your brain sees these situations, the more natural your response becomes. Thinking in English means stepping out of your comfort zone. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it feels weird, but that's where progress lives. Your brain doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in challenge. So speak up even if you make mistakes. Find someone who also wants to think in English. Talk with them daily. Even 10 minutes helps. And make a rule. No switching to your native language. Pretend you're 2 lost tourists in London with no way out but English. You will mess up. You will forget words. You will feel frustrated. And that's okay. Be kind to yourself. Laugh at your mistakes. Even native speakers forget words like refrigerator and end up saying the cold box thingy. Every week, record yourself speaking. Just talk about your week, your dreams, your dog, whatever. Then, listen to your progress after a month. You'll be amazed at how much better you sound. Finally, every time you think in English, celebrate. Did you say "I'm tired" without translating? That's a win. Did you answer a question in English without panicking? Another win. These small victories build confidence, and confidence builds fluency. All right, English warriors. We've reached the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, if you smiled even once, or if you learned just one thing that will help, you stop overthinking every single English word. Then do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button like it just corrected your grammar. And hey, share this episode with a friend who's still translating "How are you?" in their head every day. Let's help each other grow, one chunk at a time. I'm Max, your overthinking survivor, signing off. But before I go, remember, thinking in English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. Don't forget to subscribe, or else I'll start singing in English. And trust me, nobody wants that. See you next time.